word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah, the son of Cushi, the son of Gedaliah, the son of Amariah, the son of Izkah, in the days of Joshua, the son of Ammon, king of Judah. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. I will consume man and beast, I will consume the fowls of the heaven, and the fishes of the sea, and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. And I will cut off man from the land, saith the Lord. I will also stretch out mine hand upon Judah, and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and I will cut off the remnant of Baal from his place, and in the name of Chemarius with the priests, and them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and swear by the Lord, and swear by Malachim, and them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord, nor inquired for him. Hold thy peace at the presence of thy God, for the day of the Lord is at hand, for the Lord hath prepared the sacrifice, he hath bid his guests. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, that I will punish the princes, and the kings, and the children, and all those who are such clothed in strange apparel. In the same day also which I punish all those who leap on the threshold, which I fill the master's houses with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Howl ye inhabitants of Makkath, for all the merchants' people are cut down, all they shall bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time, that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men who are settled in the lees, that saith in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Therefore their goods shall become booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but they shall not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hastily great. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds, thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as is dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even speedy radiance of all that dwell in the land. Gather yourselves together, ye, gather together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. For Gaza shall be forgiven, and Ashkelon, and a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noon day, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast and the nation of the Cherethites. The word of the Lord is against you. O Canaan, the land of the Philistines, I will even destroy thee, and there shall be no inhabitant. And the sea coast shall have the dwellings and cottages for shepherds and folds of flocks. And the coast shall be the remnant of the house of Judah. They shall feed thereupon. In the houses of Ashkelon shall they live down in the evening, for the Lord their God shall visit them, and turn them away from captivity. I have heard the reproach of Moab, and the revilings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached themselves, my people, and magnified themselves against their border. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be of Sodom, and the children of Oman be as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles, and salt pits, perpetual desolation, and the residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. This shall have be for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. The Lord will be terrible unto him, all of them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and the men shall worship him, every one from his place, even of the isles of the heathen. Ye Ethiopians, also ye shall be slain by my sword, and he will stretch out his hand against the north, and destroy Assyria, and will make Neviah a desolation, and a dry like a wilderness. And flocks shall lie down in the midst of her, all the beasts of the nations, both the cormorant and the bittern shall lodge in the upper lintels of it. The voice shall sing in the windows, desolation shall be in the thresholds, for we shall uncover the cedar work. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is not none beside me. How is she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in? Every one that passeth by her shall hiss and wag his hand. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to all the oppressed in city. She obeyed not the voice, she received not correction. She trusted not in the Lord, she drew not near to God. Her princes within are roaring lions, her judges are evening wolves. They gnaw into the bones till the marrow. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary, they have done violence to the law. The just Lord is in the midst thereof, he will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring judgment to the light, he faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. I have cut off the nations, the towers are desolate. I have made the streets waste, that none passeth by. The cities are destroyed, so that the man is none but an inhabitant. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so the dwelling should not be cut off. Whosoever I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon the mine of indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with fire and my jealousy. For then I will turn to my people of a pure language, that they may come upon the name of the Lord, to serve him with one consent. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my supplement, even the daughter of my dispersed, shall bring mine offering. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed of thee, or thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For then I will take out the midst of thee them that rejoice in their pride, and they shout not more haughty because of the holy mountain. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and a poor people, and they shall trust in the name of the Lord. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in the mouth, for they shall feed in the lie, and none of them shall be afraid. Sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, Israel, be glad and rejoice in the heart, O daughter of Israel. The Lord hath taken away the judgments, he hath cast down thy enemy. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is the midst of thee. Thou shalt not evil be any more. In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and Zion, let thine hands not be slack. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is the mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee, he will rest in his love, he will joy over thee singing. I will gather them together that are sorrowful in their own assembly. Who are they, to whom the reproach was a burden? Behold, at that time I will undo all the afflicted thee, and I will save her that hath, and gather her that in my name was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. At that time I will bring to you again, even in the time I will gather you. For I will make your name a praise among all people of earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord.